What's up?
Very
and welcome back to Los Rotos podcast.
Yeah, way to roll your R in that intro, dude.
Yeah, Los
Just in case nobody has seen me on stage live, I am Latina.
Okay, hold on. That's why we need mariachi bells now. Like, that's what I told him. I knew you were gonna do it. I told him too,
Yeah,
to like
100%,
download.
dude.
But anyway, welcome back to Los Rotos podcast. I'm your host Vanessa Scaduto. We are now streaming live on YouTube, Rumble, and Instagram, and we're coming from Studio 604 with Upside Down Creative Media. What's up, guys? How's it going? And you heard our guest today is Mikey B. He's back, one of our fan favorites. How's it going, Mikey?
If I am, that is shocking, dude. Like,
No. Okay, maybe you're one of my favorites.
fan favorite's so funny. It just means like, yeah, Marshall thought like, hey, he was a cool hang. Like that's really all that fucking means, dude.
I don't even know if it's up to Marshall. I just tell him who I'm booking. I'm just go, hey, I got so-and-so. And he goes, cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
And that's pretty much it. I'm going to put on my Vibe glasses.
Very nice, Bono.
I know,
Great to see it.
dude. No, it's really nice. I have like this nice filter on it. Everything looks a little bit more vivid.
That's crazy because women who are younger than you do a filter on Instagram, and instead you're just gonna apply it. You're like, you stop looking at your phones. Put Valencia in front of your eyes.
I know. I'd be like, what are you kids doing over there? Hand me that joint.
Hand me that spliff. This shit is hitting.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Anyway, the last time we had you on, we went into a lot of presidential talk.
I said it earlier. I wanted to amend my
right.
choice, dude. It's Andrew Jackson. They called him Old Hickory. That means when he was old, he was still rocking wood, dude. Fucking, yeah, Trail of Tears. That's what he put a lot of them women on, too, dude. That's fucking, yeah. It's got to be Andrew Jackson. Andrew jacking this son, fucking. But yeah.
Yeah, that's, hey, there's this whole. Have you heard about Abraham Lincoln? Now they think he was like bi or something. Or
Oh
gay.
yeah, some like documentary is gonna retcon in some gay sex.
Yeah, the thing is, I do want to watch it. I mean,
You want an 18th century Call Me by Your Name?
no, but I mean, I'm curious to look at what evidence, that supposedly
You think the
they
top
had.
hat is where he was hiding all the cum shots?
Yeah, dude. There's a theory they have that. Have you heard of the top hat man?
That's the Benadryl guy, right? Or like ketamine or something?
No, so in like paranormal circles, this top hat man is like a phenomenon.
Yeah, he's the guy who's supposed to he's kind of a protector.
No, this guy's not a protector.
Oh, okay.
He's
never
kind
mind.
of like the night hag. The people when you have sleep paralysis, people think they see an old lady pushing down on him. He's similar like that.
Nah, she's riding me.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, dog. So no, that's
sounded
the
stupid
thing
stuff.
is that they believe he has something to do with that kind of when you have sleep paralysis. Some people see him so kind of like a shadow person or something. But I was like, what if it is just Abraham Lincoln getting his rocks out?
I love that
It's
idea,
just like,
dude.
well, after he died, all of a sudden we got Hat Man.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln, allow me to emancipate your balls.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't get enough gay sex while I was around before. No, I always wonder about that too. Like but you don't know any of those theories, right? Like, are you? Because
I started getting into it more. My girl, blessed be her name. She's fucking. She's gotten me into a lot more scary shit. She's a fan of that stuff. And then
she likes spooky stuff.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm paranoid as shit already. I don't need like this stuff invading my subconscious. Like, cause there was this trend on TikTok forever ago where it was like, what's the story? Of course, it was some goth chick in her car. Just like, what's the story that's scary but real? And then a bunch of people like posted a lot of their shit about like fucking demons and stuff like that, and I watched it alone in a hotel room in Orlando, like a moron. I was just like, this is a good idea to fall asleep to. But so like I've gotten into more of that shit, and especially the stuff where it's like Appalachia is a haunted old land.
It really is.
Yeah, and then I went to my girl's family. They live in North Carolina in the mountains. And so the second we got there, I was like, oh, I don't like it. I'm scared. But then I got to shoot an AR-15, and I was like, this place fucking rocks.
That's right. But you think bullets are going to stop ghosts?
Dude, I mean, shit, if you bless them. Fucking dip your bullets in holy water. That's actually a good hack, dude.
Well, I always wonder too if that brings in other ghosts like Gettysburg people. Like if you're in those like areas that where fighting was around and like there's a lot of turmoil, I wonder if that kind of sound or action, because it's so much energy, right, that you take to shoot a gun. Wouldn't you worry about? But you don't even believe in that stuff, right? Like,
No, I do.
Oh.
No, the thing is that I'm willfully ignorant.
Oh, right.
Bro, I'm a God-fearing man. I make the sign of the cross, and I think that saves me.
Well,
like I'm literally like anti-hex, bitch, just throwing up C's.
Do you think you're sensitive, and maybe that's why you're also a little hesitant to like?
Pussy, yeah.
No, I mean,
no,
I meant like intuition wise. Like, do you think you have gut instincts? Like when you like, do you ever get a gut instinct?
I do, but
like,
again, I avoid that shit, or I just put the covers over my head as a 28-year-old. Like, I just go, no, I'm good.
Because I can't remember. Like, I know it was 2 years ago we talked about it, but you've had spooky stuff, right? Like, well, have you had spooky stuff?
What up, handsome?
Go, what's
fucking
up, dog?
Have I had like
paranormal
paranormal
I can't
shit?
remember the story.
No, I had like one where I was like 7 and I thought it was my grandma who was an angel visiting. That was about it. Oh, I did have one where my dad was like standing next to my bed and I was like, and then I pretended to fall asleep and then I got up and I went downstairs and I was like, why'd you just stand next to my bed? You didn't even say anything. He was like, I didn't do that.
So your dad had a doppelganger.
I guess that
No,
was
those exist.
in the old house. Old house was built in like 92, but it was like on a marsh. So like,
oh yeah,
I think that's like the whole thing where it's
like
the
water.
Dude, we had a
sends energy.
Yep,
yeah.
we had a Seminole chief just hanging out in my sister's attic. That was what I was afraid of.
Was that true though, or
no?
no?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
No, because
why not?
So my dad has. I recorded his stories. Actually, maybe I should one day with Marsha. We can present it to people because I do want to present him. But my dad did have something in New York in the basement.
Ooh.
And they finally got like. It was a couple of people. No, my grandmother, she would like deny what the kids were saying, but then she'd believe adults if it was a lady who says I'm a medium. And like, so the kids were seeing stuff and she ignored them and she got a priest to come bless it. It really didn't help much. I mean, it quieted, but they didn't go away.
To be fair, do you think if the priest is a pedophile, it counteracts his holy powers?
Of course, no.
Like he came to bless it and then the demon was like, oh, I got kin in here?
Nah, I don't think it, well, so how I think it works, it depends on the person's belief system, right? So like you saying you just willfully don't want to know and you believe that this mark that I do, this sigil I do from the Christian faith will protect me from everything. Guess what? That's what your reality is. It will work because that's what you believe works.
Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that.
So it's just like other people. So just like Native Americans, if they believe giving offerings and using sage and all that stuff removes spirits from the land or helps them move on, that works for them, you know. So like what I do with I kind of started telling you about this a few weeks ago and you laughed and rolled your eyes and went away.
It's so funny because that in my head, I'm like, that doesn't sound like me, but I guarantee you a lot of people would be like, no, you're a dick.
Yeah, but I think you knew I didn't take it personal. I knew that's just.
No, I know you don't care.
That's
I'm
just
just fucking.
But that's also your own thing. Like you don't need to believe me. I don't care about that. Like you don't need to validate what I believe for me to believe it. That's the difference between me and maybe some other people in this world, right? Like I'm still gonna believe the crazy crap I believe, regardless whether you roll your eyes at me or not. But I thought it was hilarious.
I'm proud of you.
Because you I think you hit Putnam on the chest and you like fell back, like held him up because you fell back. Like you exaggerated how ridiculous I sounded. Like
hell yeah, dude. It's so funny because I just filter out the moments where I'm a dick to other people. But then when somebody's a dick to me, that's the only thing I think about. I'm just like, what's wrong with them?
It's funny because
you're so dumb.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so exactly. But it's just funny. So anyway, my group, I have a mentor, and that's basically what it is. It's like she is not teaching you to believe in whatever. It's like whatever your belief system is going to believe, but you got to believe in something, right? You have to have some. I know, get a load of this one.
Come
over
on,
here.
guys. No, fucking. All right, keep going.
But I so just so we can refresh my memory too, to be honest. What about aliens though? Like encryptids? Like, do you have any?
Yeah, like I just assume that stuff because like I said, I do believe in all that ghost shit. I just try to actively avoid it because I don't need that shit. Because I've heard, of course, again, paranoia. I've heard it's like if you talk about it, it'll come. So like I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna keep that stuff away. It's like Ouija boards, tarot cards. I'm like get that Saturday night with the 14-year-old shit away from me. Like, I don't need that.
I brought my tarot cards just in case you wanted.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah?
I'll do it, but like
I specifically brought angel oracles though for you, angel oracles, because I feel like you would be more comfortable with angels. I did, and I didn't.
Dude.
I didn't bring
Bro,
my.
I'm so weak. I'm literally just like, no, it has to be in a religion that I like.
Yeah,
that makes me comfy.
I feel like it's also more tangible in the Western world. You know, an angel
I get it.
as a messenger of positivity versus like negativity.
I get it.
And then like I have cards that are like sigil kind of cards, and like I was like, I'll just chill with that because last time I left here, I saw stuff which I will show you in the sky.
The alien shit. Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah, aliens, dude. I want to believe in Nessie. I want to believe in the Loch Ness monster,
right.
and I think it existed some, but it probably just died in there though. It's like that's the thing, because everyone's like, it's still alive. Fuck yeah, dude. Is
that Tim Allen or
that
something?
Is Tim Allen, dude.
I was like,
hell
that's
yeah. Anybody that makes dog noises, dude, that's my fucking that's my boy. Like DMX, love DMX.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, well, that's another black man, but yeah.
That's not DMX,
but like that. What's the DMX? Tim Allen go, arr, arr, and then I have a new party trick where I can bark like a fucking Shih Tzu. I can just go, arr, arr, arr. Like, dude, fucking, isn't that crazy?
Can you do dolphin? Close. My daughter does a really good one. Okay.
I tried so earnestly. Don't even sample my. Just do. Can you do a dolphin? Just like.
So funny. Anyway.
So anyways, you're telling me about your bullshit story about bullshit guns?
Yeah, no, I was just curious. Well, no, I don't think you're wrong, though, about being concerned about that, because there is some validity to that. Like, once you acknowledge something, it acknowledges you. That is just like how the universe kind of works.
No, my sister is very much like, she is all into all that stuff.
Is it the one I've met, the older one?
Yeah.
The one that comes to your shows?
BBG, how you doing, Alex? What's going on? Can Mikey B's feet reach the floor? Yeah, dude, but I'm not even going to entertain that question.
Oh, I just
I don't
realized
even
you
need
had
to
one.
fucking entertain that question, my guy. Now I'm curious.
Who's foul ball?
Oh, thank
dude?
God.
Who's foul ball?
You know, I don't know. Why don't you not be a
foul
coward? Yeah, why don't you not be a coward and fucking use your real name?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, no.
Keyboard word. No,
yeah, no,
kidding.
I'm
That's
activating
hilarious.
my core to make sure my feet hit the floor right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm like, no,
Don't
sit
you
the fuck
dare,
down.
Dude. Don't you dare. Even I felt second.
I will not fucking.
I felt secondhand shame right there, and he didn't even have it, dude.
I was like, dude, I'll kill myself in your house. I'll haunt this
and
fucking
I'll help
studio.
Him, and I'll help him.
Yeah, dude, 100%, bro. I will put this beer bottle into my eye.
Who's Alexander Mitchell?
That's a guy I used to work at a kitchen with.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, what's good, BBG? How you doing?
You still back there washing dishes, my guy?
No, dude, I actually don't know what he's up to. But he has a pit bull. That's bad. I don't know. That's it. That's really what's going on with him.
It's a good thing you're friends with him and you're supporting him, because he's not going to support you.
No, yep, sounds good. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, pick up an art and then I'll pity come to one of the things, just like my friends did for me.
Oh, God, yeah. You know, last night we had an awesome show, by the way. It was packed.
Where?
At Lynch's.
Oh, how did that go?
It went awesome. I mean,
yeah, good. I went to the midnight show, but I forgot that the chick
girls
show was coming up.
And
But I assumed it was going to be good.
And here's the thing. And by the way, I'm not talking shit. I've already said this to Sean. So just to put that out there. Marshall, can you put your headphones in, only because I think my voice is I was hearing a little
Dick.
static.
Alex is in the chat room. He needs to make sure you're on your game, dude.
No. It's good because it almost sounded like
Fuck
it was bursting a little toward, like popping a little. But anyway, so last night was awesome. But you know, Sean is such a nice guy. He wants to always put everybody on, which I totally get.
Yeah.
But that's a long show, and you know.
How long was it?
They ran, but that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. It was maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, that's
it's still kind of long.
A touch too long for sure.
But,
I mean, usually it should be like an hour 20.
Right, but they moved quickly. Like they did a good job, like of keeping us going, and the room was packed.
Yeah, because in a room, dude, in a hen house, you need a rooster.
Up,
you know what I mean? So like,
Shut
it's
up.
good on him.
No. I mean, well, Tucker hosted, so she didn't
really?
even. Yeah, so he didn't run the time. Tucker hosted. She did a great job. I mean, I felt like I had a great set. I was very comfortable up there.
That's good.
And Yeah, it was good. The room was packed. People were standing. There's people standing. Like there's no.
Damn.
When
So
I
it was
say,
like packed out. So Lynch's, it's the Tully room, right? You guys
yeah,
are in that
so
little thing?
Yeah, we did. I don't know if I can say this, but Sean said we did better than any show. Like they
Good.
made enough. They made double what they've made since
Okay,
or
good.
whatever.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Meaning like,
well, dude, I'm proud of Sean because for like all the shows that everybody, that's like what any scene needs is like people going like, nah, we need more shows. We need better shows. That's like literally what you need in a scene for it to like
also patience,
kind of step up.
Also patience on these new rooms and new shows
100%,
and new hosts, because a lot of these people, they're getting new in the hang in the swing of things.
We have a huge new class of comics. So
yeah,
I'm
and so
about.
sometimes that takes time. But like I said, I told them, I was like, you proved me wrong, dude. Like, because it ended up being an awesome show. They ran it so smoothly, because that's what I was afraid of. I thought it was gonna be a shit show, dude, because there's so many people.
It's Lynch's.
And I was afraid we'd lose the
WK. Sorry.
And I thought we'd lose the crowd by the time the comics the other ones were go up, but we didn't. And so we had a couple of walkouts here and there, but nothing.
Well, I mean, that'll happen.
But we still had people.
Where's it ticketed?
No, it's free. But we had still people standing around when we were done, and they even the open mic was bad though for Marcus, because Marcus went up after there was an open mic for a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Marcus went up, and man, Marcus though, he was really working them. He finally got some of them, but it was right when the show ended, so everybody left.
Yeah, I was about to say that makes sense. Nice.
But Marcus really God bless him, dude.
Well, yeah, he's a professional.
Yeah,
so
I can't believe how he still will work at that. You know what I mean? God bless him for doing it.
That's why he's still.
But
good.
it is kind of also.
That's the exact reason.
But it is kind of also fun when a crowd doesn't care, you don't care, and you just
kind of throw around shit.
Yeah, and he was, and that's when he started getting them back though, because he was just saying, he started.
Well, because
saying
at some point people don't want structure anymore.
Yeah.
If you have to sit down and be quiet for a while, even like a fucking adult's gonna be like, I hate this.
Well, that's why
comedy. It's gotta.
That's why my sets, especially if I get a longer set, like a 15-minute set, I'm going to ask the crowd a couple questions just to keep them engaged throughout the set.
That makes sense.
That's really what I'm doing. It's not even because I want their engagement in that way.
But at some point you're just like, I
can't just yell at you the whole time or tell you,
100%.
About my vagina for the next 15 minutes without you engaging about yours or somebody else's.
But that's the like little trick of just asking the crowd before a bit, like, anybody believe in this or have this? And then all you do is like one quick interaction. Doesn't have to be long. You can make them look like an idiot if you're really strapped for ideas, which is a rookie move, but I do it. But that's all you got to do. And then people are kind of like, oh, wow, he's talking to us. This is this is really happening.
It's kind of crazy though, because you're right though. Like there's some comics who are like super mean, and I'm like, I don't know if that needed to be that mean.
That's my bad.
But then But then there's times like Christian, when Christian was starting to like finally deal with heckle stuff.
Blakey's,
yeah,
he knows how to deal with a heckler, and he's so witty and sarcastic enough that like it's quick and it clicks.
But I remember when he first started doing it, and that was kind of like, even when I push back on people, you're hesitant at first to be as mean as you can be, because you can be mean. But then, you deal with these people so many times that unfortunately they get lumped into the rest of the actual dickheads, even though they may not be heckling you bad, but you don't know sometimes. You don't know. And
catching strays.
But I remember when he first got into his groove of doing that, like you said, like now he kills people when they do that to him. I remember I was like, dude, I'm proud of you. He goes, thank you, dude. I've been working like that. His hosting really helped him get that comfortability. But it shows you it takes time, right? But there's a level to it. Like one time I called a woman a bitch, and I was like, why did I do that? I didn't need to call her a bitch. Because there's a part of me that doesn't want to just call. But I've been called a bitch in the room, and I don't care. I kind of laugh at it. Like other female comics who come in town, or they don't know me, or I go somewhere else, they see me eager. Listen, I'm actually listening. I'm attentive, and I'm, and I keep smiling even though they're calling me whatever they're doing.
Well,
So like they don't realize I'm another comic, but I can't be as engaging because I don't also want to play.
Yeah.
So I have to smile, be like.
No, I talked to Emily Hancock about that last night. Is because this fucking guy had a Bluetooth headphone in one of his ears. Like a 2005 fat guy. You know what I mean? Just like he had a Bluetooth thing in his ear. And I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
Right.
But his phone kept going off in the middle of Emily's set. And so she got frustrated. She was like, I don't know why, but it got to me. And I was like, that's the thing with like comics who are like, have like a like really rigid structure on like what you've written down, and you're like, I'm trying to rattle this off because I'm scared of going off the rails. It's like sometimes like the chaos is you just have to lean into it, because like she was like, answer it on speaker, and then the guy actually did, and she was like, wait, no shit, like, and I was like, and I get it, because like it's letting go of control in a room like that.
I would have loved that though.
But that's the thing is she's like, yeah, that makes sense, because like when it comes down to like the chaos in the room, so sometimes you just like, you gotta lean into it, because if you don't, if you go back, they're there's blood in the water, dude.
It's so funny because
Heckler's
like
sense weakness.
So when you're 100% right. Like when Sean first did his showcase with an open mic contest or whatever it was, and he did blocks, it was chaos in Lynch's, like, because it was in the main part. Half these people were not expecting
I went
that.
there.
Oh yeah. And so that's what I did when I walked up, though, because I go, you know what? I'm going to lean into this and I've seen Marcus does it really good, too.
For bar shows, you have to. Dude.
And so I just said the most off-the-wall thing.
Yeah.
And, you got
to out-psycho the psychos. That's
and
all
they loved it. And then they paid attention to my set. And so then they voted for me. I didn't even get to finish my set. They cut off my last punchline.
Hell yeah.
And my roadhead joke that I do, which is, it's usually a closer. It's fine. It's done. Right? But I didn't even get to say the last bit, and they still voted for me.
Hell yeah,
and I was like, oh, yeah,
there you
I
go.
even get to do this joke during the showcase now because I didn't finish it.
Excited!
Exactly.
Thank you, Anna Faris.
But I wasn't that excited, dude. No offense. I mean, Lynch's is great, but it's not great for when nobody knows that there's comedy going on.
Dude, but that's the thing. It's like there's always a lesson, my guy. Fucking Alex Sanders always says.
I know. Wait. You got to do his.
You gotta figure it out.
This is an homage to you, Sanders.
But his whole thing, he told me when I was like newer in, he was like, I mean, with every set, you can either have fun or you can learn something. So if you didn't have fun, what'd you learn? Like, fuck, shit. Yeah, you're right.
Listen, Dad, shut up.
No,
but
like,
he's right.
No, he's 100% right.
No, I mean, that's with any choice, right, in life, or especially if you're doing art. But, you won't know, too, if you don't try either. You know? So
that's how you get better.
Yeah, there's times where I remember, like even with, let's say Zach, right? Zach came to my mic. What's up, Malcolm? Love you. He came to my mic, and he's like, I'm not going to go up. And I was like, you're going up. And I made him go up. And he murdered.
Yeah.
He murdered. He fucking showed everybody. And I'm like, see, bitch? Like, and you were going to just pussy out and not go up. And how do you feel? And he goes, I feel good. I go, see? So get out of your shit, Eeyore. I love you, dude. Like,
calling anybody Eeyore.
Yeah, well, sometimes he
That'd
is.
be a 13th reason why for me. Dude.
I love him, though, but sometimes he is. He knows, though, he's his own worst enemy, but he's so funny.
Well, his mind games on everything, dude.
Yes.
Pride, ego, and like all that shit
right.
Can throw you off of a set or anything. Or even if right before you're like, I feel weird. You're like, this first 5 minutes is going to be a struggle.
So, Marshall, how much time do we have just to make sure? Because I forgot when we started. I didn't know if you were under a certain time limit too, Mikey.
I'm not under a time limit. I don't care.
No, we can go as long as you guys want to go.
How was last night, that secret show? Because we could talk about River City. Mikey's one of the guys with River City.
The producer.
I didn't know the official title, so I didn't want to say like what. No,
I got.
CEO,
I like how
CFO.
I said it jokingly, and then I rolled my eyes at myself. Like, just like, I don't know. But so, the show was great.
Fitz. I talked to Fitz John earlier. He said it was good.
Secret shows are super, like, I guess they're like in every scene, just like, oh, there's a secret show, a midnight show, or whatever. But we're trying to get it off the ground. So right now, we're getting it off ground. So if anybody shows up, you might get in free. You never know. That's fucking, because we don't make money on that show. Like, and then even when it comes down to like Blue Jay, like what we like, that's my favorite room. Like the one that we
it's a great room.
But so even with that one, the splits on the payout. I tried to make it fair enough where it's like we make enough money to put money back in advertising, but we make shit on that.
Right.
But then,
because you got to pay the comics.
Well, yeah.
And,
So like
and the
we
venue
did.
gets their own.
I'm a
thing,
nerd on like percentages, so like
Right.
I'm very transparent on telling the comics like kind of how much you're getting paid, what's the percentage split,
Right.
just to make it all fair, or at least from where I sit. But so it was a lot of fun. There were only 10 people, which that could be rough. Like I was nervous because I had a story about a hooker, and I'm working on that. And I was like, oh shit, I might make them uncomfortable. Luckily, most of it hit where I wanted it to hit. Some of it, crippling silence. And that's basically, that was my set. I wasn't even supposed to be on it, but Fitzjohn was cool enough to let me jump on because I was like, hey, I'm working on this story. Do you mind if I do a little bit of time?
He told me he was happy to have you.
Yeah,
So,
I did. I appreciate him.
He said you did great. So
Dude,
you
he's
always,
an idiot.
I think you always I think we're tougher on ourselves.
Well, yeah,
you
have to.
like
There's a thing when it comes down to like any skill where it's like for painting is like the best example, I guess, because broad strokes, that's where
Right.
everybody starts, or like learning a language. It's like you learn the
Yeah.
shit. It's easy as shit. You're
Right.
good at getting better, and it's like super quick when you get better. So you're like, oh, dude, this is fucking amazing. Some people just kind of like leave it where it is, where it's like, oh, I am good at this stuff. But like if you want to like try and get to the next level, which I just want to be a better comedian. So it's like you gotta nitpick and then go into like the smaller details and like kind of listen back to your set. That laugh wasn't the laugh that I wanted really for that joke, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it structures needs to be different. But yeah, so that's like when it comes down to it, it's like if you want to get your grade from like a C to a B or a B to an A, like you got to go in depth on yourself. Like,
yeah, I know.
or try to.
No, I think we've talked about this personally where I told you I was like, because technically I've been doing comedy for I think almost 6 years now, like if I think about it, but not seriously. Like when I think about when I started, because I remember I said that to somebody and they were like, no, I was going to every mic, but I wasn't really, I didn't have a goal.
Yeah.
And so.
Which is also fair, dude.
Yeah.
Hobbies are still cool.
Well,
like,
the thing is, I was just also put limitations on myself. Nobody put it on me. I put it on myself. I'm old. I'm a lady. Like all these things, these roadblocks I like put on myself. Like, yes, in society.
Poor girl, I'm old. I'm a lady. And I just went, yeah.
But that's what, but it's true though. I mean, I'm not saying that those are valid things to exclude people. I'm just saying people do get excluded sometimes based off of those things. But that doesn't mean I need to.
Well, and that'll impact the person too. Because if they get excluded, then there is a mind game where it's like, maybe they're right. I don't know. And
but
nobody, case, really.
Nobody actually did that to me though, right? Like in my brain, I'm just assuming that's what's going to happen. So I'll just come in and do some jokes and whatever. But then I think it was Ziola or somebody, and even Will, I think they were like, hey, come on the show or whatever. And I was like, oh, you guys think I'm good enough to like do a guest spot? Okay. Like it started with that little drop of confidence from these guys. And then I was like, I should take this more seriously. Cause like coming from guys who I admire as comics, giving me what I thought was an opportunity because I was like, oh,
yeah.
So then I was like, I should actually take more time to write.
I get it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there were these concerns that started popping up and all this stuff. And then there's other self-doubts that start.
When you start, a lot of that shit really helps the momentum. Because like when I started, you were one of the first people who were really kind about like, hey, there's a show here. Come over here. CJ is the first guy who was really like, and Jamar, they were both like, hey, man, like, why don't you come over to this spot? Well, there's also this.
Yeah, and we were like the Three Musketeers
like,
at that time.
You guys really helped me out as like a beginning comic. And then that helped me out to like later on, like if there was ever somebody new, it's like, dude, just keep coming out and just do it.
Yeah, I feel sometimes like the Whitney Cummings of the scene, like where I'm older now, only because like, but I'm not saying as talented. Okay, guys, don't take me.
No, we didn't.
Okay, I was like, no, but I don't want people to assume I'm thinking that in my head.
No, dude.
But I'm just
the only
saying,
douchey part about you is those glasses.
Thank you very much. No, but the thing is, like, what I mean by that is like she's still friends with different parts of the comedy scene, and I guess we're similar in age. Like she's older or whatever. But I feel like, I've always tried to be kind to people, even if I thought they were more talented or whatever. Like, Like Dean will tell you. Dean, I ran into Dean at the freaking 7-Eleven on the way to a house show that Brian Ziola was having for Worst Coast Comedy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to a house party because we had just done the mic at Hyperion. So I was like, come to the house party. That's how we became friends
That
with
mic
everybody.
was so fun, dude. I miss that mic.
Yeah, it was a good mic.
Hyperion was a cool place. It closed
Yeah.
down.
Those guys were nice.
It
Yeah.
closed up shop.
Yeah, it's that my best friend. She had her wedding with her or her wedding reception there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right,
So
nice.
it was like, well, it was funny because like the guys who worked the mic saw me and they're like, "What's up, Vanessa?" And I came for. They're like, "How often do you come here?" I was like, "None of your business.
Shut the
None
fuck
of your
up.
goddamn business.
Never show up again. Yeah.
You just lucky I'm here, right?"
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Meanwhile, my dumbass, the second I started, I talked to coworkers and I was like, "You guys should come. It'll be fun."
Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, but see, that's actually kind of sweet. You know that your coworkers would do that. You know.
Yeah, no, they were super, super supportive, and that was like my first job, ever, like my first real like office job and all that shit. So they were all like, "Yeah, dude, whatever." We'll come
Right.
out." So it was
I
cool.
mean, the thing is, like yesterday, I had so many people tell me they were gonna come, and this is no shade against you, Marshall, because Marshall was also one.
dude, but that happens.
But nobody who said they were gonna come show up. And
Anybody who has like
and
done
I was
an
like,
event.
oh, this is
Yeah.
the first time. Not you, Marshall, the other person who told me. I was like, oh, this is the first time they're actually in 6 years gonna come, and I actually look up to this person a lot. Like I respect them a lot. No, definitely not you, Marshall. No, okay.
Shut up, bitch!
That was perfect. Is that John Cena or no? It's
No,
John.
that's Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, that's The Rock.
That's The Rock, dude.
Oh, dude, you should get
Gave him government name on that.
what's the Goldberg? He has his own ranch, right?
Goldberg?
Yeah, I think what's
I think
his real
he owns
name?
his own bank. I don't know.
No, the Goldberg guy, the
God
wrestler.
damn, you didn't catch on to
No,
that
I know,
semi-anticipatory
I
joke.
I'm not dumb. I just ignore intentionally. It's so funny because like even
Thank you for the wonderful weather.
Yeah. Even,
So stupid.
oh, CERN, you got us.
It's such a
CERN.
dumb thing to say, dude.
No, what was I saying? It doesn't even matter, does it?
You were talking about how I stood you up.
Yeah, you're talking about how
Yeah.
people say,
Oh
yeah.
no, it's just funny. I was like, oh, after 6 years, they're finally they're gonna come support me. And then I was like, oh, nobody came. I was like, eh. But it's so funny because I don't want to say used to it, but I also don't.
It happens.
Yeah, I don't get upset as much, but I don't normally ask people anyways, though. Like I just go, but I did this time go, hey, by the way, it's all women, because sometimes I've brought women to comedy shows and they don't like the male comics, you know, and I do. I think they're funny and I get it because I love comedy,
Yeah.
but people who don't, but if it's a bunch of broads, you know, and it's other broads, I was like, hey, these are all
Yeah,
women.
like this will work out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got you. That was for Blue Jay for the last one that I hosted. That was I was very particular with my wording on my posts where I was like, the last time I'm hosting Blue Jay, come on out. And then everybody came out and I was like, yeah, I got a show next week. And they're like, I thought this was your last show. I was like, no, I lied to get tickets. Like, I was like, because you assholes never come to these shows. So I had to guilt trip you. And then, well, we sold out. Thank you guys for your support. See you in a couple months. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I read through it. I understood it was last time hosting.
yeah.
Marshall's over there sending hearts to people. I know.
That's so fresh.
It was so cute, though. You guys missed it. He did the whole little heart thing. Ava, hi. If you're seeing us, hi, Ava. Hi, Ava.
Hello.
Yeah, she's a little sweetie. All right, so I want to show you videos, though. I want to get into the stuff that you want to ignore.
All right.
So, and before I'm going to preface this again because we did show it with CJ, but I don't think everybody got to see him clearly because we're still working out stuff here.
Okay.
And you do say you have belief in aliens, you just don't go looking for them.
Yeah.
Well, Marshall, let's show him some whatever you got first on the other, not my video, but whatever's.
Real quick,
That's what I have right now.
You have it queued up.
while you show this video, while you
Okay.
show this video to the audience, can I go grab a beer?
Yeah, we can.
Because I don't give a shit about it.
I know.
I can take a break.
Oh, wait.
I can set up.
No, I'll just sprint.
Guys, do not turn off your streams. We're going to be back in a few minutes, and Mikey's going to get a fresh beer, and we will have everything ready to roll. I want you guys to hang out
Kisses
and
stay
watch
for the
this.
fun.
This. All right, foul ball, hang out, dude.
Please God.
Or I'm so glad I didn't eat today. What's up, dude? We're back. We became scumbags in 2 seconds.
Hell yeah, dude.
We want to be sponsored by any of these criminal front. I'm kidding. They're not criminal.
You pussied out of that bit
did.
so hard.
I did because honestly, I thought about it. I was like, what if I was like, this is all alleged. Okay, alleged Philip Morris knew about the, Anyway. Oh yeah.
Let's go.
I can't take a swig out of this. No, Marshall wants us to share the shot glass.
Marshall, you want to take? No, you guys take a swig.
You take a.
We'll share.
I'll salute you with this, and
Can
then.
I take a swig?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well then, thank you.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Cheers.
Mikey wanted to be a bro, so we're
I
being
wanna be a
bros.
broski. Welcome. All
All
right.
right.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I
There,
got
Marshall
it.
Mathers.
Oh yeah, we got to get Marshall.
Here, Marshall Mathers. Let's get your dick slapped.
We got to get Marshall in on this. This is a salute.
Oh, a knee on it too. Fuck
Woo!
yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dog. What up?
All right.
All right. So this is an ode to extraterrestrials and aliens, Palladians. I know you guys are listening. Yeah, I'm out of focus because it's focused on the fireball.
Focus on dick.
Yeah, you wish, son.
No, I don't. I'm smoking for.
Oh no, I didn't. I meant I was thinking of. I was speaking.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
no, now you're
fireball.